My Live Saturday. Great people. Great people. All right, we're going to check out our socials. Make sure we get in here. Make sure we on everything that we don't get paid for. Yeah, boy, great. Anyway, let's see. We good on the YouTubes. Let's catch up on that. Usually when we go on YouTube, we go on Facebook, but I don't know. Let's do Facebook and no. Do what you're doing. Sorry, y'all. That was producer extraordinaire, Miss P. All right. Let's see. Yeah, we're gonna run with it, man. I think we good everywhere. I don't like to go straight checking Facebook because I said I want to see if the notifications pop up, but at the same time, we ain't gonna. We ain't gonna. We ain't finna be having our day over this. All right. Here we go. Let's get this thing popping, man. If you're in here, man, wave in the chat. We want to hear from you. How your week been?
But my live is
okay.
Live.
We get on Twitch. How your week been? How have you been? How's your mental health? And all those things encompass overall yourself. How are you as an individual? P, I didn't expect you to be in here, but since you're here,
I'm about to go.
How was your week?
It was cool.
Mm-hmm.
I can't lie, I actually didn't get to talk to you about this, so surprised that I had the startling revelation today. I was like, oh shit, we really need to prepare for this event that's coming up. Because it's like a month away. But yeah, my week was cool.
That was your revelation?
It was startling.
I've been saying this for...
I was like, shit, it snuck up on me.
No, it didn't. You damn liar. Don't listen to P, y'all. She's a habitual liar. Don't know why she's like this. But anyhow. All right, so first and foremost, on top of everything else.
How was your week?
Nobody never asked me.
That's a lie. I do ask you.
My week has
and then take 27 minutes to answer.
This is what people talk to you. My week has been interesting, I'd say.
Is interesting good or bad?
For me, it's always good.
Okay.
Because bad means, for me, bad is you're not here.
Mm.
So if I'm here, it's always good.
Gotcha.
I take the good and bad. You take the ebbs and flows, you bob, you weave, all that good shit.
All right.
Yeah. So because I like to put some respect on it, I'm gonna say Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out here first and foremost. Then I'm gonna say Happy Juneteenth to all my sisters and brothers out here, because I don't know what we going on, but no people put respect on Father's Day.
I don't think
and I don't know if this I was thinking to myself, well, maybe it's because in our community, a lot of our households are broken, and maybe the fathers aren't as prevalent or as active as they need to be. Some people don't have the best relationship with their fathers. So I know that's the thing. So, but for the ones that have a relationship with their fathers, for the ones that see their fathers, the ones whose fathers are overly active and they're every day, they still be getting a little short in the stick, man. Because I don't care what nobody tell me. And people can lie to themselves about this. But when it's Mother's Day, you plan Mother's Day damn near a month out. I'm talking about group texts. I'm talking about reservations. I'm talking about you plan out in advance. You get your money together. You put down payments down on gifts, and you get the family, all this kind of stuff. People, you
what
got
kind
people.
of gift you giving that requires a down payment?
Some people buy their mother's cars, homes.
Gotcha.
Yeah, big shit. Diamond bracelets.
Okay.
Should I continue?
No, you good.
Okay. But yeah, I feel like for the fathers, you'd be like, hey, I tripped over this little mini ratchet set at Target, Home Depot, or fucking Lowe's. There you go, nigga. Or, hey, Dad, I bought you a T-shirt. Or, what you see in sitcoms all the time, a necktie, socks, fucking macaroni art. Like those were acceptable gifts given to the father. Now, I'm not one sitting here and tell you that the mother should be held in the high regard than the father, or the father should be held in the high regard than the mother. Because at the end of the day, you can't have one without the other. They have the child, right? Or even not even just necessarily having the child, or being the guardian of a child, or being the guardian of anyone. But I will say this though: it takes two to tangle, and if the other tangle mate is in there, hey man, you should treat them equally, man. What's up, Sean? Sean said, "Hey everybody, happy Pride Month, Juneteenth, and happy Father's Day." See, I forgot about being Pride Month. But happy Pride Month too. Appreciate keeping it on PG. Yeah, PG. But yeah, like I said, I just feel like this. One reason I say too, about this holiday being somewhat disrespectful to the fathers. I told Pete, I feel like the mothers will voice their frustrations, voice their disdain or displeasure for the fact that they didn't either receive a gift, a phone call, or anything from their children. Versus the father, he's just gonna keep on trucking, keep on putting his head down. He's gonna cry in his vehicle by himself. When you ask, hey, Dad, you good? What's going on? He's gonna tell you nothing. He's gonna keep it pushing. Well, me as men, we're a lot more internal with our feelings and with our emotions. Some of us like to lash out and act out our emotions, not necessarily speak on them, but like do things and kind of like a to yourself, I'm gonna get my lick back type shit. So, so that's a true thing. So I feel like us as fathers, well, not us, fathers need to put yourself in a position where you can demand that, these little niggas step up for you on this day. I ain't talking about going to the store getting, two for $1 tree card the day before. Or the day of. Or let me just tell you an idea. But we took some of the nieces out. Well, let me rephrase this. They rode with us because taking them out implied that we bought their stuff, which we did not. So they rode with us to Buc-ee's and to what was that place called? Bath and Body Works, because they had a semi-annual sale. One of the nieces was buying stuff that she's supposed to buy for her father and grandfather for Father's Day. I think I told the story already, but I'll reiterate it. She bought deodorant for her grandfather. And
you didn't have to reiterate it.
Well, I have to because I want to know. I want no disrespect here.
Okay.
She bought lotion for her father. I said, "Why you buy lotion for your father?" She said, "Because he always asks you." I said, "Okay, that makes sense." Then it dawned on me, you bought deodorant for your grandfather. Why you get him? Is he always musty? She looked at me and said, "Well, I would sock her out first chance I get. If it's like, think about this: if you
is it not the thought that counts though?
If so, okay. Point in case, B. You're a child.
Mm-hmm.
It's Christmas time, and you run your ass down them steps to that Christmas tree, and you go on the Christmas tree. First gift you pick up, you shake it, like, oh snap, what's in here? And you open that mug, and it's a 4-pack deodorant. You're gonna be like, it was
somebody sending me a message.
It was a thought that counts. You thought me enough not be musty. Thank you so much. Man, you gonna be like, who did it? You gonna who made a potato salad? Because I'm finna sock you out, bro.
No, the real question is, do I be musty? That's just my opinion, but whatever.
Even if you don't, let's say you don't be musty.
Mm-hmm.
So if you musty, you cool with that gift?
Yeah.
So if you don't be musty, you're not cool with it, huh?
I mean, it's still a thought that counts.
I just about to say that.
To get you something, so that's my 2 cents, though.
When you used to get those gifts from when you was in the school system and you used to get those gifts for these holidays from the parents, you know, and they cheap out on y'all. They get y'all to get the pens they had rolling around in the backseat of their car.
Now, I had a parent that used to give us hotel soap. Like, she would literally collect. You don't remember that?
I do.
She used to work for. Did she work for
somebody
Coca-Cola?
big?
I can't remember, but she was very well off. But she traveled a lot for work, and she would collect the hotel soaps and stuff. It would still say the Ritz-Carlton and stuff like that. And she would give you fancy bathroom soap from hotels.
And that was about that counts. You ain't never chucked that soap on her and say, bitch, if you ever come across this motherfucker again.
No.
And it probably used.
No, it was not used.
How could you tell?
It was wrapped up.
Okay. And you know you can rewrap shit. You know, you've been in this creative space, so you know how you can just get a little piece of plastic, hit it with a hot air gun, aka blow dry.
No, I don't think any of the stuff was used.
See, now you saying you don't think. Before you were saying you know it's new. Ashan says she buying what they need, not what they want.
But she wasn't even buying it. Like I said, she went to.
So
he might be talking about Brooke. He might be, Sean be delayed.
Oh yeah.
He's probably talking about Brooke. Hey, Raz.
Hey, Raz.
But yeah. So I have been there, and like I said, it's truly thought that counts. It probably helped if she didn't have a badass child. Because if she had a badass child, and that was what she gave me, it might be a bit more upsetting.
So this might be a little upsetting to you.
What?
What you trying to call you stinky?
Well, she didn't just give it to me. She gave it to everybody.
What you trying to call all y'all here for stinky?
I don't know about that.
So I'm thinking about.
Maybe.
I'm just saying, Casey, like you said, you buy stuff you think people need.
I mean, that was Brooklyn that did that, but
you try to co-sign that BS. And don't use people's real name on here.
Oh, okay.
Made up names. That's it. But
I gotta go start cooking now. I'll be listening from the kitchen.
Gotcha. Yeah. So we're having anybody doing anything tomorrow for Father's Day? Are you getting together with your spouse's father? You getting together with your father? You getting together with your grandfather, or your guardian, or how that works out in your complicated lifestyle.
Or your own children.
Or your own children. That's correct. Mm-hmm. Anybody doing anything? You going to your people's grave to visit your parents? I know I was thinking about going to my grandfather's grave tomorrow. It's just so far out, Jesus. But I still might. But disrespectful because I ain't go to my. No, I thought about for Mother's Day too, for my grandmama. I always think about it.
You just thought that was good enough thinking about it?
I talk to him all the time.
Oh, okay. I mean, but you ain't been out there.
I just told you to talk to him all the time.
Putting flowers on the grave was a big thing for your grandmama.
Yeah, my grandma old. That's like going to funerals and shit. That ain't somebody I got down with.
Oh, okay.
Sean said hotel soap is cheap ass disrespectful gift.
Yeah, it was.
But it's from the Ritz-Carlton, Sean. The Ritz-Carlton is expensive, so the soap should be expensive as well. That's how she thought, logically. Or what she standing on y'all was like, look, bitches, someplace you'll never be.
No,
someplace. I'm sure you someplace you'll never go.
No, I mean, I truthfully, I can't tell you what her thought process was. And like, I never asked her, like, hey, why are you giving us hotel soap?
I would have asked her.
But it was just something she had done. It was something she had done before I ever got there, because one of the other teachers, I think Bianca, had told me that. She was like, yeah, Melanie mama going to give you hotel soap. So it was clearly something she had done prior to me and continued to do it after. So, yeah.
Let me see what it is. Y'all got Melanie when she was young. Let me have been Melanie high school teacher. And you coming up with some hotel soap. We can go ahead. Hey, close the bathroom though. I need 5 minutes of your time.
I feel like by high school, they don't give teachers gifts no more. I feel like after elementary school, parents don't give teachers.
Truthfully, I feel like third grade. Got third grade, you like, nigga, you sign up for this. It is what it is. My teacher said today, teacher gift day, give her apple. And the days economy.
She worked in high school. Raz, as a high school teacher, have you ever or even heard about teachers getting gifts from parents for teacher appreciation or Christmas or any holidays?
My son said he rather stay at the hotel. A voucher stay at the hotel. Yeah, so that's the thing though, Sean. This hotel she's staying at, you talking about anywhere from $500 to $1,000 a night. Even though Piatra would count her pocket slightly, don't necessarily mean she finna be spending that much on somebody that you truly don't know like that. And then what you gonna do? Stay in the hotel one night, just get the experience, get your own soap. I'm mad as shit.
But also, I mean, I give parents, like I said, generally your child ain't terrible. I give parents grace because also it's generally more than one teacher. So you buying for multiple teachers. You might be buying something for the front office, staff or whatever the case may be. If the child in after school, you might be buying something for the after school teacher. Like you paying for them to be there every week, month, however much you paying, unless it's public school or free program. So I give them grace in the fact that, they might be stretched a little thin. But that's why I say it's the thought that counts. But like I said, hotel soap, that is one that's like, really? That's what you came up with? But, again, thought that counts.
Raz said, yep, I got a few gifts for teacher appreciation or at the end of the year. Not many, though.
I'm actually surprised by that.
She said my friends is a middle school teacher and she gets gifts from her kids.
Okay.
So I
definitely thought it would run out at the elementary school.
Sean say the money not coming out of her pocket. Run me my voucher. How's that coming out of her pocket?
Yeah, no, she didn't work for these hotels. Like I said, I think she worked for Coca-Cola, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, she was like an executive.
Yeah, but I don't think she worked for a hotel chain. She just traveled a lot for work.
I said she would mainly get gift cards. Mm-hmm. So I'm not gonna lie to nobody. And Piatra know this with me. I tell Piatra. So first of all, let me say something. I think I'm not the greatest friend because of my personality traits. I also don't think that I would be the best partner. Not partner. I don't think I'd be the best. I guess parent to the teacher because
you wouldn't.
I wouldn't. Because it would never hit my mind. You come and tell me, "Oh, it's teacher appreciation week." My brain would tell me, "Tell the motherfucker you appreciate when you get there." I would never thought of getting no teacher no gift. I would never thought of anything of that nature. I'm sorry, y'all. My hair keep. There you go. Those little jurors. Yeah, I like it. Just those things. It don't compute with me at all. Like. Not at all.
That's why we're a partnership, though, because, that definitely would be a weak area for you.
Oh, yes.
Just like Christmas, like Raz said, potentially end of the year. You could do Mother's Day if the teacher is a mother and or father if it's a male or whatever. We had one parent, she used to give grocery store gift cards for Thanksgiving. And so she would give you $50 to $100 in grocery store gift cards.
See, no. So like I said, Pierre said something to me one time a couple years ago. She was like, "Oh, are we gonna get Mr. Robert? Mr. Robert is our mailman. We're gonna get Mr. Robert a gift for Christmas." And I said, "The fuck I'm doing that shit for?" I had never heard of that like as an actual something that people do. Because my mind be like, I'm out here trying to survive. I'm out here trying to make it. I ain't finna get no extra coins to you for doing something that you do. That'd be my logic. See, I'm a logical thinker. Now, if you go beyond the Call of Duty, aka I'm working late from at work or whatever, and you take my child home, you might get a criminal girl. You might get a $25 gift card for your gas, for your time.
For me taking your child to my house.
Hell no.
You feel like I might get?
No, jump out my house.
Nigga, what? That's worse. Because now I'm going out of my way.
First of all, you don't know where I live at, so you don't know if it's out your way.
It is because I wasn't going to your house.
But that's what I'm saying, though. I could be your damn neighbor.
It don't matter.
And more importantly, though, I don't say it one time.
Okay.
Ain't like I said a couple times.
It don't matter.
Leave her at that. How about that? Fuck it. He'll figure it out. He ain't get time for this.
That's hilarious. But yes, service workers, there's nothing wrong with showing your appreciation. That's just like, so think about you at Coca-Cola and you working through the pandemic. Would it not make you feel good? I'm not even going to say a gift, but if somebody came walking past you in the store and they just said, thank you for keeping our shelves stocked.
I ain't do that.
Like I heard people, okay, you get the hell I'm saying. Like I heard people say about truck drivers, because truck drivers kept product moving and stuff. People that were still working in these stores kept these stores open, that type of thing. There's nothing wrong with showing your appreciation for somebody.
So if that's who you are, then yes, do you. I'm not here to yuck your yum. What I'm saying is that from my purview, it doesn't resonate. It don't compute.
I got you.
And my database is error code. We're gonna keep reading error code because it wasn't my upbringing. I wasn't brought up in that vein of, oh, it's, you know how that. If Valentine's Day, take your, give your teacher, because she's a female, give your teacher something. No,
I'm not saying for every holiday, but I got you.
See, Raz said, she said, I kind of agree with D'Angelo about giving certain workers gift. I appreciate you for what you do, but I don't feel like I don't feel like I should be expected to give gifts or money.
I don't necessarily even think it's about the expectation of it. Like I was watching Jemima's video, girl I be watching, one Johnny said he liked.
You just like when everybody's coming out there, don't you? But yes, I do know.
Nobody knows who I'm talking about. Well, Sean knows, like Brad, I do, because he come on here in the damn screen named John Jones. But anyway,
Johnny Bravo. Yeah, go ahead.
I was watching one of her videos. I think it was for New Year's, or she bought it for Christmas, but she didn't give it to him to New Year's, something like that. But she bought gifts for all of the maintenance staff at her apartment complex, because she says she appreciates them doing what they do, even though they're getting paid to do that job, and that's understandable. And I'm sure there was no expectation for anybody to give them anything, but there's nothing wrong with just saying thank you and showing your appreciation. Now, she did do it in the form of a monetary gift, but however you choose to do it, I don't think there's anything wrong for acknowledging people and saying thank you.
Now, Raz said, now if I order a hellish shit off Amazon, I can see giving them something, but delivering my mail, what is my right as a citizen? I don't see that. Talk about them rights.
Okay. Well, I think Mr. Robert deserves gifts. Mr. Robert, when I get a package, he will move the trash can. Mr. Robert has pulled our trash can from the end of our driveway back up to the house just so he can hide my package behind the trash can.
And you know what D'Angelo do? When I see Mr. Robert out here in these streets, 2 honks. Salute, my brother. Okay. Appreciate you. Beep beeps. Keep it pushing. Yeah. I feel better, Mr. Ross, on the porch power. He knows that old lady across the street. Get ass up out of here. Don't be hiding shit. Let them know who's stealing the shit, and then we get ass up out of here. We're jumping together. But like I said, I'm not, and once again, like I'm saying this again, I'm not saying I'm against people doing what they feel in their heart to do. Everybody's different. I'm just telling you how I'm wired. I'm not wired in that way. Like it's been plenty of times Pietro said something to me like, "Oh, text somebody or ask somebody, do we need to bring?" Like we'll go to a gathering or something. We don't really go to too many gatherings. We have some at the house, but when we do, it's asking if they want something or asking if we need to bring something. I'll be looking at her like, "Nigga, no."
I don't think you should go to people's stuff empty-handed.
Why are we asking questions when it's a good to go for everybody? She be like, it's rude to not come go place empty-handed. And I told her why this was yesterday. It was something happened, and I was telling her that hearing her talk about what's right and wrong in my head deterred me from doing something.
I forgot
what it was, but it was something I was gonna do that I normally do, and this Negro popped in my head and was like, "You shouldn't do that, D'Angelo." What the fuck? You don't leave me the fuck alone. And and that happens often because it's just not how my brain's wired. Raz, what you say, Raz? Now, if he goes the extra mile like Mr. Robert, yes, definitely show him love. I do. 2 beeps in the salute. You hear that, Raz? I need to do sounds. Beep beep. And Miss Robert ain't look my way. Disrespectful old nigga. But But yeah, So once again, are y'all doing anything for Father's Day? Are y'all visiting family? Are you, lighting candles for your lost
We heard
ones?
the examples, love.
I ain't never to light candles for nobody. So you that's your face now. Cause we know what you doing.
Mm-hmm.
Bring people raw as greens.
My greens will be cooked.
Yeah, Piazza got I ain't gonna say rope dope, but she got nominated to make greens because she made greens for Mother's Day. And oh man, when I tell you, they have gave Pietro all the praise in the world. Oh girl, cook them greens again. Oh girl, and this stuff over here, Frank cooking no damn greens. So now she got to cook some damn greens because she don't. Her people gonna jump her. She know they don't play.
I didn't say family pictures. Kayla don't listen.
Raz said she don't have anything planned for tomorrow. I got you. Now what about Juneteenth? Juneteenth is on Monday. It's Pride Month also.
You remember this chance when she was that small?
Yeah. Do you have anything planned for Pride? I don't think we got anything planned for Pride. Do you consider? Let me ask you a question. Do y'all consider yourself an ally?
Yes.
For the Pride community?
It's not the Pride community.
The
LGBTQIA plus community.
BC, yes. You say you see yourself an ally?
Yeah.
And what form of fashion do you show up for?
I mean, I have to check you and your friends all the time.
How you check us on anything?
Saying some real homophobic shit.
What do we say homophobic?
I can't give no exact
because
examples.
If you can't give an example, then it ain't true.
Okay.
I'm trying to tell you.
I say Sean is probably the least homophobic I think out of you and Dwayne. And not to say I'm not.
I didn't know me and Dwayne was even category of being homophobic.
Can I speak? I wouldn't say that y'all are homophobic. I don't think y'all are. But if we're speaking in terms of homophobia, if I had to give a degree between three of y'all, I think Sean is probably the least.
So.
Because I think personally,
that baby felt that thing. She was like, that sounds some bullshit. Uncle D ain't never ever been homophobic.
Like something like the whole wheelchair thing that happened with Sean. Like he ain't tripped. I feel like you and Dwayne be wanting to cuss somebody out and fight somebody and all types of shit. He ain't tripped. But I also do think Sean thinks everything is gay with women. So, in that, like, it's just, you know what? Oh, y'all probably ain't that great, but whatever. Because y'all, I would say the three of y'all, I think, are definitely live and let live. Like, let people be who they are. But it's just some of the stuff y'all be saying out y'all mouth. For the sake of it's funny, or ha-ha, or I don't mean nothing by it, or whatever the case may be. Some of your jokes just come off a little homophobic, in my personal opinion.
So you know what? Damn it, I'm gonna say it. God damn it.
Sean said, "Sure, I'm an ally."
I'm gonna say it. God damn it, because she
cute.
There's no knock on nobody, but
the card ain't about Chance though. She need to be with her daddy though.
I ain't got that. Damn.
But that's a cute picture.
Yeah. But. You said that the point you just made was right.
Mm-hmm.
You said that a son with the handicapped man happened, and he didn't trip.
Correct.
Sean had a dick smacked on his face, and no disrespect to nobody. The man who smacked him with the dick, or Sean being the one who gets smacked with the penis. Y'all don't give a damn if you was gay, handicapped, if you was straight, if you was just. You something happening.
First of all, I don't think Sean ever said that the man slapped him in the face.
He did say. I wish Amari was on here. Kamari know that story in and out.
Because Amari will also tell the exaggerated version of that story. I don't think
man said
what Sean actually said.
That man, Sean said, this man penis smacked me in my face.
I don't think that's
we was all trying to figure out what?
All I'm saying is,
but once again though, don't know how me reacting to somebody's penis hitting my face is making me homophobic. you are the epitome of people who say this right here. hey, how you doing? You meet a girl in the street, and the girl is like a full-fledged female.
Mm-hmm.
You talk for a while. You end up liking the girl, this and that, and then later on down the road, when it's time to get down, you find out it's transgender, and you say, "Oh, you're a homophobe."
No, I've
nigga,
never said that.
You tricked me.
I've never said that. I thought it touched his hand. Thank you, Raz.
Raz don't remember the story either.
Amari,
don't remember the
they
story
exaggerate the shit out of that story.
Raz don't remember
that is not what that man ever said.
It's just like P getting picked up in that van. y'all don't remember the story. Y'all don't remember these stories.
What did Sean say? He said, I just think some women need to go the extra mile for their partner like they do for their friend. What?
He ain't.
Got nothing to do with what you talking about.
He ain't dispute what I said. Because I'm telling all facts. Okay. Brad said, I don't know if I consider myself as an ally. I don't judge and I mind my business. It's fast. That's what I'm saying, Raz. But see, this is Miss the career patrol over here. If you ain't out here letting people hit your penis in your face, then you problematic.
I never said that.
Well, I'm gonna be problematic forever. Okay. So that's gonna be a fact.
I'm gonna
speak for Dwayne. He's gonna be problematic too.
Anyway, so I'm about to go.
Us brothers gonna unite. We're not gonna let this fight happen on our knees. We're gonna get up and we're gonna hit somebody in their shit. That's all I'm trying to tell you. Mm-hmm. But before you run your behind out here, because you kept calling me Dwayne homophobe, I'm trying to figure out.
Like I said, I think I misspoke. I will apologize. Like I said, I backpedaled.
Please do, because internet don't forgive you.
I apologize. I don't think y'all are homophobic, but I do think some of the jokes that you make at times can come off that way.
And you still haven't produced.
No, I have not given you an example. You joke 24/7, bro.
So you tell me my whole life a joke. Now you get all kinds of disrespect today.
Whatever.
What you
want?
Like
I said, I'm done.
Fast Raz, what?
I think about what she said. I don't know if I consider myself as an ally. I don't judge, and I mind my business.
But you already said you're an ally, so you can't. Now you gonna ban? You finna moonwalk your ass off of that.
He just said he agreed with Raz. Let's look up what the definition of an ally is. It pulled up Ally Bank. Okay, hold on.
Like, you gonna make a deposit? Hilarious. I want to know what definition of homophobic is. I want to know. All right, with Dwayne. Dwayne isn't currently here to defend himself, but he's gonna get a recap.
I said sorry, and I retracted my statement. So it says ally, to unite formally as by treaty, league, marriage, or the like, usually followed with or to. Anyway, to associate or connect by some mutual relationship as resemblance or friendship, to enter into an alliance, join, unite. Those are the definitions of ally. Who is this? Oh, that's Justice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What's it say? That's what you're talking about.
I mean, you look so young in that picture.
Because he is.
I said you look so young in that picture. Why are you sending me these pictures though? You completely failed the assignment.
I don't celebrate.
You're supposed to be doing a whole show.
I don't celebrate my birthday.
What?
So let me ask y'all a question. Have you ever heard about this new theory going around about the birthday song and the practice of lighting the candle on your cake and blowing it out and reciting the song "Happy Birthday" is a ritual?
This is a horrible picture. Not only do I look like a balloon, my hair look a mess, my feet are ashy. This is a terrible picture. Delete this expeditiously.
Can I ask you a question though?
Yes.
Did you have fun?
I did.
Okay, then what are we talking about?
I look like life is kicking my ass.
You looking like a gator whooped you a little bit, but but you had fun. You didn't care about those things.
I should have though.
You shouldn't. You had fun.
You got me out here in the streets looking like nobody loves me.
I loved you.
Because you ain't say, hey, fix that.
I was there with you. I was to the picture.
I know, but you ain't say fix that.
Fix what though?
The ash, the hair, even my lips was ashy.
I tell you about the ash all the time. I don't do that.
Wow.
And I don't tell black women now about their house.
Okay.
See, I'm a true ally. I know when to step in. But yes, so the ritual. So it's
All right, can I go now?
You just want to. Yeah, it's considered. People are saying it's a ritual to do the whole happy birthday tradition of lighting a candle, saying happy birthday. They say that when you do that, that it's something. What? How they were saying it? Basically, it's like
I think you were saying like it was demonic or satanic or something.
Yeah, it's like it instead of you actually promoting the year of life that you I guess have, that you actually taking years off yourself. And yeah, so they was like the comparison was people who celebrate birthday versus people who do celebrate birthday. It was like that's why people who don't celebrate their birthday look younger than people who do. And I can say for a fact, I partially agree with this because Pietro knows this. I didn't celebrate my birthday for at least 10 years. Like it'll come up, Pia say something to me about it, ask me what I want to do consistently, and I'm straight. I don't want that. I don't want to do nothing. And I've had a baby face since shit. I had that same 20-year-old face. I guess hell since the last couple of years.
So you saying because I made you start celebrating your birthday at age?
Possibly. Possibly.
Okay.
Do I not look older?
Because you are older, nigga. You almost 40.
See, it's spoken like somebody who do the ritual.
Okay.
You know, 40 the new 15.
According to who? Somebody can't do that.
According to somebody who knows left and right.
You stay taking shots. Okay. I vaguely remember something like that.
About birthdays. Rance, this is why you my motherfucking nigga. She ain't co-signing. She know what I'm saying. Be real. We be Google searching the same shit. Okay. How these hoes gonna get my money? But yeah. So, like I said, me personally, I don't necessarily celebrate my birthday. I acknowledge it. I think acknowledgement is everything. But I'm happy. I'm happy to be here another year. The thing with me, it's like most holidays, right? Like Valentine's Day, Father's Day, Mother's Day, all the type of days that you put a title on and you're supposed to entitle somebody to have some type of celebration for that day. See, me personally, I don't celebrate nothing for the most part one time a year. I like to celebrate it throughout the year consistently and let it be that. I celebrate life every day. I wake up, I pray to God that thankful that I woke up. Thankful that my wife woke up. Thankful that my friends woke, thankful for my family, shit like that. That's how I get down. I don't harp on a day per se. Like I said, Mother's Day, Father's Day. I talk to my mother, not so much my father, but I talk to my mother consistently. You know what I mean? Like she don't need a holiday for me to do something for her. If I have it and I can do it, I do it. They don't require a day that somebody tell me that this day you should do X, Y, and Z. That's not how I rock with me. Valentine's Day, same thing with that. Like I don't need a day for you to tell me I need to go and do something special for my spouse. I do that year round, like because it's a fucking Wednesday, not because it's marked on the calendar. Now, the only thing that I've been getting into the spirit of, actually, no, I only think two things. No, that's not true. Three things I have gotten to the spirit of, and this mainly because I found out it's important for my spouse, is her birthday, Christmas, and our anniversary. Those 3 days, I do gather my energy and my myself for those dates. But aside from them, I'm cool. I tell nieces they have birthdays coming up. I love you. Peace out. Even that. You know what? That's a good segment. Even that. So I remember a couple years ago, Dwayne was on here. I think it was around Christmas time, and we were talking about do you give Christmas gifts or whatever. And Dwayne was on here capping about how he give all his nieces and nephews Christmas gifts and this and that third. And I was like, I don't give nobody nothing. Now, people judge me, and people say, "Oh, that's terrible. You ain't you're a Scrooge," and all these vulgar things they want to call you. But it's not that though. I don't. First of all, I don't. If I'm a true Christian and I'm true to the word or true to the holiday that's supposed to be on the 25th of December, which if you truly to it, I don't think that's accurate. But let's just say you go along with it and say whatever, and it's not a day to be gifting other people with things on somebody's birthday. I don't go to, I don't celebrate P's birthday, but give one of the nieces a gift for her birthday at her birthday party. You get what I'm saying? That's one thing. Second thing is I interact and deal with our nieces throughout the year at different points in times. As far as treating them, taking them places on little excursions, little adventures. Hey, what's up, Rachel? Yeah, so I don't need no special day to shower you with overpriced, BS that's gonna be in the back of your closet. I'd rather take you and let's go and do something that's gonna be memorable, something that you're gonna have a thought about, for years to come. That's how I rock. I don't necessarily, like I said, I'm not a proponent in the superficialness of holidays. It don't rock my spirit like that. Rachel, you just got here. What are you doing anything for tomorrow?
Hey,
Do you have something big planned or small or intimate gathering, whatever case may be? I was telling people how on Father's Day the fathers get so much disrespect. You know who I like to see? What's my girl name? Cats and buttons or
Claudine, waving cat.
waving cats. Yes, Claudine's. Yes. I would like to see Claudine on here. I wonder what day they celebrate Father's Day over in Europe. Happy Father's Day to all the gents. Thank you, Rachel. I'm not my child deceased, but I appreciate it though.
What did you say?
My child deceased.
Really, D'Angelo?
Him here.
Myself.
Yeah. What you talking about?
I don't know what you was talking about, but that was wildly inappropriate.
To say my dog in here?
No, I realized you were talking to myself.
Yeah. I mean, I think I had one of them too, but don't worry about that. That's my business.
Whatever.
But yes. I would tell them how, like I said, I think the holiday for fathers, it doesn't get the same energy that people pour into Mother's Day. What you think about that? Like I said, are you guys doing something big for your husband? Are the kids planning something big for their father?
I mean, you don't even know if they did something big for Mother's Day though. If you
I think
you have to compare apples to apples. Because Father's Day was low key and Mother's Day was low key, then nobody's being excluded.
Now, if it was low key, I appreciate it. And like you said, get the same energy you get that. So, all right. So, Race P made a good point. She said, "Did they go big for you for Mother's Day?" And she said, "Yeah." She said she's cooking her hubby a huge breakfast and dinner, and we chilling back. Yes, chill. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I like to do. But yeah, did they go not extra, but did they go above board, as they say, for you for Mother's Day? Now we're gonna compare apples and oranges on Dan P. You hear me?
He's talking actually be pretty good.
Okay. All right. Raz said I'm going to go all out for my honey for our first Father's Day together. Men deserve to be pampered too. Now wait, hold up. Now hold up, Raz. Now hold the hell up. Hold the hell up. There's so much unpacked there. Now Raz Mia. I'm gonna use your. I'll just say let me stop. I'm gonna use your made up name. Plans and pens. Let me ask you a question, right? If I stroll back earlier to your comment, you said you had nothing planned for tomorrow. Do you not understand that Father's Day is tomorrow, love? It is tomorrow. So how you go from not having nothing to now you guys you gonna go all out? And Rachel said, not a soul cooked for me, but it's all good. Oh Lord. I'm sorry to bring up old wounds. Um old feelings about that, Rachel. But Raz, you said earlier that you had nothing to do, you weren't doing nothing tomorrow. Now you saying that you going all out. They ain't cool for you though, Rachel. Well, I mean, how about this, Rachel? If they ain't cool for you, did they at least take you out to eat? We alone. Okay, so we can't spend. Okay. I got you. So basically what you saying, Raz, is that you're gonna spoil them, but it won't be tomorrow. You're gonna spoil them when y'all get together. And I'm not doing this as like, like, what I'm talking about, not in the other kind of way. I'm talking about as in like togetherness, not inside each other. You get what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? I hope you get what I'm saying. She said for our first Father's Day together in the future. Got you. Okay. So Rachel, so Raz, I'm sorry. Plans and pins. I apologize. I get it now. We're on the same mother love link. We're in the same place together. Okay, I got you. I get you. So plans. Y'all plan on having children? This is a revelation.
Brad said she don't like it.
That's why I said it's a revelation. That's what I'm trying to figure this out.
I don't know if she ever said that, but I think she said for sure she didn't want you.
I know. I was saying for them kids 2 times here. Raz was like, "Amen." What happened to you, sister?
What? The meat is scalding. The turkey necks.
Okay, I calm down. I want to try to get on your soul.
You gotta let it boil for like 30 minutes, and then you wash them. Dump that water out. Put clean water, and then you put it back on the boil.
Right on. So, but yes. So if you do want children or a child, how many you want? He is the only man I would consider it. But we're both getting older, and time is running out. I guess so.
I mean, that's not your place to have an opinion on. If they think that they're getting older and time is running out, that's up to them.
I just said, I guess.
You tread lightly when you asking people about having kids.
Nigga. I am not a program. That's why I had my moment, and my brain was like, it was like, let that one just go. And I said, okay, I guess so. But
technically, you shouldn't ask that at all. But
why should I answer that?
Because it's not appropriate to ask people that. That's like people asking us, so when y'all having kids, not knowing that we've been trying to have kids for double-digit years, and it is not physically possible. That can be a sore topic for people. Or some people that just like, why the fuck are you in my vagina and my fallopian tubes? It ain't none of your goddamn business.
So first of all, I think it's a safe space. Second of all, if this is my opinion, I thoroughly feel like if it's anything that I say or ask that anybody deem as leaving fucking alone, they'll probably say, don't worry about it, champ.
They might, but you might be already gonna open up the wound. Because you can ask me something and I'd be like, what the fuck you asked me that for? I don't want to talk about it. And then the wound is already open.
But I let it go though.
It don't matter. You shouldn't have asked in the first place.
Is that why Michelle ain't been back? I'm sorry, I ain't opening up my wound, Michelle.
I said Michelle be triggered because I was trying to play her about her being a 40-year-old virgin.
Wow. I never said anything about this woman being a 40-year-old virgin.
Okay. I said Kelly might be in the same boat.
And see, is it me? You just throwing that name. I told you, you don't just.
It's not a secret. That's a you said my me being a politician. You manipulate and twist the hell out of shit. But you got comments, honey.
All right. Rachel.
Go to Rachel.
But in all honesty, we go all out each year. Go out for each other. But Mother's Day typically is a bigger deal in my house because I do all the ripping and running for the kids. It's just my husband's choice. He already has kids, but I will be first child he raised from birth. and I want to give him that. But again, I'm 44, and the way my ovaries are set up right now, I see a hysterectomy in my future. Laugh out loud. And I see, I don't know what the hell that's a woman thing. I don't.
A hysterectomy is when they remove all of your reproductive organs, so you really can't have kids. Then
why would they do that?
Gone. I mean, my mama had a hysterectomy, and I think it's because they found. So don't make me laugh because I was young when this happened. No, I think they may have found like cancer, or maybe it was preemptive. Maybe they did it because they thought it was a possibility. I can't really remember. Like I was young, but I was thinking I was in elementary school. I'm not like you can call her and ask her.
I know.
Get on my mind, y'all up in her ovaries and shit.
Raz don't either. She said it right now.
But yeah, mom had a full hysterectomy, but it also go ahead and sends you into menopause, because all your shit is gone.
So the menopause when you had a hot flash, right?
Yes.
I hear them things as bitch. I said a comedian. She was just playing that she was on the show the other day. That's crazy. See, Raz says she's actually an open book, so she don't mind answering questions. Wait, give me a few minutes. Got a phone call and I can't hear what you're saying.
Gotcha.
Right on.
But yes, that's fine if Raz is an open book. Some people are. What I'm saying is that you just have to be careful with the topic of reproduction with people. I think with men too. I think there's some men, you ain't got no kids out here. That's like when, I'm going to stop using people's names. That's like when Luda said that he didn't think that he could have kids. So that might be a sensitive subject for him. Bernard. I said Luda because Dwayne always called him Luda.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Yeah.
Kale, that's
so
great.
That's all. So that's what I'm saying. You have to
be get this smoke.
Careful about what you say to people.
Yes, you do have to be careful what you say to people. Like I said, I'm a proponent of maybe. See, this one thing that my brain don't compute because to a certain degree, I'm like Raz, I'm an open book. Now, for something that I think is triggering,
but you're not an open book though. That's the thing.
That's what I'm saying.
Go ahead. My bad.
If it's something that I think is triggering, something that I don't necessarily want to respond to, I know how to play it off in a joking manner and you get the message of I ain't talking about that and keep moving. Where it's obviously for yourself, because you just what you were saying, is that if it's something that comes along for you in that manner, that it might be triggering to the fact where it might get emotional for you.
I mean, it could be. So I think I am both sides of the coin. I'm an open book if I want to talk about it, like if I bring the conversation up. But just somebody randomly asking me, just depending on where my mental state is at that moment, yeah, it might be a problem. But especially somebody I don't know, like again, why is you sliding down my fallopian tubes? I don't know why that's necessary.
So you said that you said it one time, and the second time you said it made it no better. You please start using that analogy.
Whatever.
Makes it sound very, very wrong.
Why? It's a natural part of the woman's anatomy.
I get what you're saying versus what actually it is. It's two different things. What I'm telling you.
Gotcha. But like I said, I call bullshit though on your I'm an open book. Because one of the things we were talking about doing YouTube, like as a couple or whatever, and I actually thought talking about infertility would be a good thing because I think a lot of people deal with it, but people don't actually talk about it. It's still a very taboo subject, and you were like, "Nah, I'm good."
So, I think you might misunderstood my "Nah, I'm good," not for necessarily myself. It's because, in my opinion, I understand who my spouse is, and I'm not finna put you through these conversations or this quote unquote open dialogue and try to possibly have you break down in a internet world.
First of all, it's an edited video. If I break down, you edit that shit out.
But you know, I would do live. So that's what I'm saying. So my shit runs on the money.
But like I said, it's not that I just can't talk about infertility whatsoever. I have no problem. 90% of the time, I have no problem talking about it. I will run you back my whole history of us trying to conceive. But there could be moments that are triggering. That's just like I can go to 1,000 baby showers, and for whatever reason, that 1,001 is, I don't know how you say that number, but that next one
Okay, that
could be
sounds so much
incredibly
better.
could be incredibly
I was saying
triggering
getting a
for
high school
me.
diploma.
So it just depends on the day.
I got you. See, like I said, and you know me, Pietra.
Mm-hmm.
My emotions aren't that. It's not that transparent at times.
Okay, at times.
Yeah,
Sure.
I don't necessarily wear my emotions on my sleeve. So if something bothers me, I don't. You're not necessarily. You're not. It's not going to be a definite. You're going to get it. Reaction from me in that moment. And if you do get a reaction from me, like quote, spoiler alert, Black Business Night is going to be a very unique one. It's not going to be a business. It's a person. It's going to be an album. But this album that I'm listening to, I'm sure with y'all later on. I was telling Pietra earlier, like this is some of the album for me. It resonated, and I was crying listening to the album. Like it legit made me cry. I'm like, oh, maybe it's one of them type things where you hear that point. You know how you hear something one time and it moves you. Maybe second, third time I'll be fine. Nope, I don't heard shit about 4 times, and every time my eyes tear up, and I'm like, son of a mother lover. And I think last time I did it, I was actually doing something to purposely see if me doing something is going to outring what I'm hearing. I just, I just hear the background of music, but not just listen to the words, and it still tap dance on my eyelids. And I'm like, you son of a motherfucking bitch. But I'm like stuff like that. I don't. One thing I'm not gonna do. I'm not, and this is just for me personally, and this is growth for me. I've come out of that place of trying to be the quote the quintessential macho man where it seems as if I don't have feelings. And so crying is a normal emotion. Being depressed is normal. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like having a range of emotions and feelings are normal. I've dealt with those. I deal with those. I'm still a work in progress, like I think many people are. And I don't put that burden on myself to be perfect. I don't put my burden on myself to have to be a certain type of way because society tells me that I should be just because I'm not only a male, but a Black man. But with that being said, it's just something I don't do a lot. I don't cry a lot. I don't show a wide range of emotion. Piers can tell you, it's a handful of people that can get me emotional. Aside from those people, everybody else, you gonna get this right here. I don't. It's a death style. It don't really move me too much. Sean said, P got a good point. Any show I watch in a relationship, I don't watch anymore. Once we break up.
Yeah, Sean, I read that while D'Angelo was talking. What you talking about?
What you talking about, Willis?
See, Sean, your thing be delayed, and so you be talking about stuff we said 10 minutes ago, and I be done forgot. And I don't remember saying nothing about the show.
I was about to say that. I don't even remember no show.
So
I think you looking at somebody else's show first, then you type the wrong thing over here. You said, I'm trying to remember. Because sometimes, too, I ain't gonna lie, Sean, when you be testing shit, it legit, I feel like I'm on an episode Ghostwriter. I got to decipher the shit you talking about, and I'm like, it makes sense now.
He said P got a good point. That's all my points. Thank you. So that don't narrow it down.
Not true.
And he said, any show I watched in a relationship, I don't watch anymore once we break up. So, like, if you was watching Scandal with your old lady and then y'all break up, you don't watch Scandal no more? Is that what we're talking about?
And if that's true, that's nonsense. Because if it's a good show, I'm gonna watch it. If nothing else, I'm gonna watch it so I can beat you.
P was saying stuff triggers her. Oh, okay. I got you.
See, but you gotta put it in there, though.
So watching something that y'all watch could be triggering. I can see that.
Nah, see, I'm gonna watch because I'm gonna make sure that she know that I seen it. Because I'm gonna post something about it. I'm gonna make sure you seen it, that I seen it. But I also can't get that too, though.
Yeah, like not necessarily for breakups, I don't think, but and I don't know if D'Angelo knows this, and hopefully this conversation isn't triggering for you. But like when you were in the hospital and you possibly not coming back home was a very much a potential reality. Just I think I've had a lot of thoughts about that since, and just life by myself, because I told D'Angelo this, like I don't I've never really experienced life by myself. The other one I met when I was 18. We moved in together when I was 19. We were married by 21. So he has been my whole life. Like the teenage years prior to that was just teenage bullshit. You get what I'm saying? So at 30 something years old, starting over, and this has been, the majority of my life. Like, I don't know. So yeah, I could see that. Like stuff we would do together, like not being able to do it anymore. I get that.
I what though?
Great.
Okay.
Okay. I don't know. I could see like maybe some shows and stuff that we watch. Like not watching. I mean, shows and stuff we watch together now. What we were watching something one day, and remember somebody was dying on the show. It was that mini series that came out. Remember, it was like 6 episodes. It was on Netflix when the man got cancer and he died. That shit ate me alive. Oh my God. I don't think I've ever cried so much watching the show.
She was.
That shit tore me up.
And you know how D'Angelo was over there?
That's not true. I think you got a little teary-eyed at one of the episodes.
No, I'm gonna tell you why I didn't get teary. I didn't even understand shit.
Okay. Yeah,
I was like, what's going on? You like, y'all counselor. I was like, fuck nigga.
Whatever. But anyway, yeah, that shit tore me up. But anyway, but yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I can't give no specific examples, but yeah.
I mean, at the end of the day, I look at death differently now. I just look at it like it's a part. I mean, like I said, we're all destined to die.
Yeah.
Like I haven't seen nobody yet to cheat
One
that.
thing you've been born to do.
Haven't seen nobody yet say my grandmama is 212. I'm like, I got it. So it's a possibility. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I look at it as you impact who you impact while you're here. No matter what your impact, what you think your impact is, you don't truly know it because you don't know what people take from you. From a standpoint of you being a motivator to them or you helping them deal with something that they ain't never talked to you about. You know what I'm saying? Like it can go a wide, big branch tree wise. So it's part of life. And you
But you don't think that would be a difficult transition for you if I was to die, and now all of a sudden you're doing life by yourself?
Oh no,
like I said, it's not an experience that we have actually had.
It will be.
I've never lived alone.
But you know what? I think for me though, I think that
because you didn't technically live alone either. That apartment you said y'all lived in on South DeKalb, it was you and a bunch of cousins and shit.
Yeah. I believe that it would be difficult. Yes, it would be hella difficult. I also think that I become like a recluse because I think I'm halfway there now, where I can. If I had the funds, I probably wouldn't leave this house too often. It's a lot of shit I probably just wouldn't do. I wouldn't go nowhere. Like if you come and say, "Oh, let's go out and do something," I'm straight. I'm good. I'll go do what I want to do, and what I typically want to do is what other old white men like to do.
How you say other old white men? You're not an old white man.
I have white genos in me.
Okay.
It's in my gene tree somewhere. Okay. So that old crack will be coming out.
Cool.
But yeah, so that's probably my hang up. People probably be like, yeah, he up there. He don't come talk to us no more. I damn sure don't. I'm straight now. Because like I said, to your point before, to my point before, you tell me a lot of stuff that I should do that's probably socially keep me in social settings, where if it was just up to D'Angelo, I probably wouldn't even be bothered with that stuff. Like I can't tell you why I'm like that because I grew up in a big family. I've always been around, like Pietro already know, I always grew up around not only my siblings, but always my cousins. Like we've always been surrounded by a lot of people. And as I got older, I did not like that. I realized I like being by myself. I can be off by myself, smoking my little stuff, and chilling, and just doing what I do, and that's it. Pietro, I think Pietro called this out to me too, though, and I think she's actually. I ain't never tell, but I think she's right though. I think that my soul is destined to be on somebody's island, like in the Caribbean setting, laid back, chill, no worries about the thing type of stuff. Because I truly think that's my personality for the most part.
So I don't know if y'all still here or not because the number dropped down, but I actually have a question. Sorry, this is a hella segue, like totally flipping the script. But if y'all are still here, D'Angelo and I were having a conversation earlier this week, and we were talking about kids and the stuff that we expose them to.
Yes.
And we were having a conversation about how when kids are younger and you're watching something on television, you will close their eyes or send them out the room or something like that for a sex scene or if there's nudity. But we don't do the same thing for violence or gruesome shit. Because what sparked that conversation? Oh, I think we were talking about Grand Theft, right? We were maybe talking about. Yes, I think D'Angelo was playing Grand Theft and he had a bunch of cocaine and money. And he was like, he didn't know what to do with it or whatever because he's mediocre at Grand Theft. And he be asking the niece and the godson about it.
Who it is?
And that's Justice. It could be, but I think that's Justice. But because we did have Brooke one time as a baby. Remember we had kept her overnight for something. It could be her. But I stopped watching Grey's Anatomy or The Masked Singer. Gotcha.
You ain't missing that.
I don't let them ruin their shit for you though. Welcome. But anyway, but why you do that? Yeah. I don't even know which them he talking about. Fuck them all. But anyway, don't let them ruin good TV for you. Right. So not Grey's Anatomy, Jesus. Grand Theft Auto. Yeah. So he was watching and he was like, he don't know what to do with the cocaine. And I was like, let me guess, you about to call our 10-year-old niece or our 13-year-old godson and ask them what the hell you supposed to do with all this cocaine on Grand Theft Auto. Because I have a thing, I don't think you should let kids play Grand Theft Auto. I didn't even want D'Angelo playing it. Just because it doesn't make sense to me. The idea of creating something that's supposed to be fun and entertaining where you're killing people and robbing them and selling drugs and it's prostitutes. I just don't understand that because I think you have to be aware of the kind of shit that you're taking into your mind. So anyway, so that's where the conversation came from. Like, why would, because I was telling him, I can remember when I was younger watching, what movie did I say? Set It Off. Uh-huh. And that the sex scene that Jada Pinkett Smith and Blair Underwood had, I can remember having to look away from that, but I didn't have to look away from Queen Latifah getting riddled with bullets at the end of the movie or TT getting shot and dying. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like we are much more free and open with sharing violence with our children. And when I say our children, I just mean, children in general. With the children, but we will shield them from sex. Oh, one thing D'Angelo was saying, you had made a point. You were saying something about, what were you saying? It was something about like reality. Like you don't try to shield kids from real life or whatever. I can't remember what the point was, but I just want to get y'all thoughts on it. There's no real question, I guess. It's just kind of getting y'all thoughts on what we allow kids to take in and why there is a difference of opinion on
why is this negative connotation towards sex?
Yeah, even just nudity.
Yes,
nudity, sex, all of it, but not violence. We're okay with letting our kids see violence and drugs and shit like that, but nudity and sex, for some reason, that becomes off limits.
Because I'll make the point too that my Pietro's mother had TV. She had a picture up on her refrigerator of one of our nephews. We already got many nephews anyway, but of a nephew, and he has no shirt on. And I was like,
don't we technically only have one? Yeah, we only have one. Javon is our godson / cousin. Justice is our godson. Amari is our cousin.
Nah, Technically, I like 3 y'all.
Who? Oh, child, go ahead, keep talking.
Remember that, folks. Anyway, yeah, and she had a picture of him on the refrigerator, and of course, you know how the little baby pose be. He ain't got no shirt on, like he damn near nude, and he got some, covering stuff or whatever. And I was like, how's that acceptable to have this boy on the thing right here, topless, but yet if that was a little girl, it'd probably be problematic. And she was like, well, no, little girls say the same kind of picture too.
Mind you, he's talking about infant pictures.
Yeah, infant pictures. I'm sorry.
He was probably like 3 months old or something like that.
But
and he had on a diaper that looked like the Santa Claus pants or whatever.
Yes.
And the Santa hat on, but no shirt.
But even older, it's okay to let your boys go to the beach with no shirt on and some shorts at 10, 12. But you ain't had a little girl there with no shirt on, with no shorts on at 10, 12.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Like it's
But partly that goes back to how we sexualize women, but don't do the same for men. But that's another conversation too.
Yes.
But Rachel said, I cover my baby girl eyes during the gruesome and violent scenes just by nature, but my husband doesn't shield the kids from anything.
See, I know I fuck with your husband, Rachel. That's how I say too. Like, why? So my point of view be, I'd rather you get exposed to it in our home and you have questions and we can possibly talk through your questions rather than you learn it on the internet.
I think for me, and I think this is why, so this is my opinion, of course, I don't have no science to back it up, but I think the reason why a lot of people will show sex scenes, but not necessarily others, is because seeing it piques your curiosity. And so, you don't want kids to become sexually interested too young or whatever the case may be. But my thing is, why do you want to pique their interest about violence or drugs? I was about to
say, from what you say, kid, you don't want to pique the kids' interest on violence.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's my thing. Like I don't really get it.
Ashawn said, I feel awkward and embarrassed. She.
Mm-hmm. Mine just said message retracted. I don't know.
What?
Maybe he's saying he would feel awkward and embarrassed with a sex scene.
Maybe.
I don't know.
But yeah,
watching a sex scene on TV.
Okay, I see it now. Okay. Oh, I mean, but you're right too. Some kids do shun away from that. I know when I was a little boy, I'm talking about it was almost like damn the Olympics. And when we was growing up, TV wasn't as graphic as it is now. And let somebody go to kissing. But mom come out and do this right here so quick. Oh, cover your eyes. Mm-hmm. You're like, what? This nigga just shot 4 niggas. What you talking about?
Rachel said it's just like my husband, although he never goes out topless, but it's similar to my husband going out with no shirt versus me going out topless. We have been socialized to view women's breasts as a sex symbol. Yeah.
Yes. That's the point I made. I think that we gotta get out of it.
Mm-hmm.
Because I also feel like by sexualizing women body parts, unlike you do some man body parts, it furthers it furthers these cats who like to, in my opinion, take what they ain't supposed to be taking.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? They get infatuated with you as a woman because you have some titties.
Mm-hmm.
Man got I got titties. You gonna touch me too, freak?
But like I said, it's sexualizing women in general. Like Rachel's point she said about the butt. The same thing with having a front print. A man can have a print in a business suit and it's fine, but a woman go out here with a camel toe and oh my gosh, it's crazy because we just overly sexualize women, but we don't do the same thing to men.
True. I say I just personally think it's a bunch of bullshit because titties gonna be tittying, booty's gonna be bootying because it's some dudes with some don'ts bigger than girls. Now I will say this though, there's some freaky league women out here too. They go smacking man booties and shit. Pietro, this is and we don't like it. Okay, the big booty crew, we don't like it.
So, in your opinion, D'Angelo, and I'm gonna give you 2 different scenarios.
Give it to me.
I don't mean an all-out porn scene or even softcore porn, but I'm trying to think of a movie that has a sex scene that's not like crazy. I can't think of nothing. We ain't seen nothing recently with a sex scene in it.
Now I can think of the top of my head.
Yeah, I can't pick nothing. But so let's just say Jerron and Samora / Chance, because they same age. Because Jerron's 3 years older than them, but that's not a huge difference. But he's a boy, and they're girls.
Say the wood.
The wood. Oh, okay, yeah. When they was fumbling trying to get it together, yeah. So you would be comfortable with all three of them watching that scene.
Okay, so as cousins,
I'm not talking about together. I'm saying you, because I feel like you would let Javon watch it with no problem, but you wouldn't let the girls watch it.
No, I won't have a problem. Mm-hmm. And the reason being is that, and you should know this, we're very liberated in our household. At least we assume to be, or we think we are. And we welcome all conversations.
Yeah.
Like we want you to understand that this is a very safe haven for you. Like we're not gonna.
I do try to reserve some things for the parents though, because I feel like they'll feel some type of way.
Yeah, we try
with
to.
Us branching
but if you bring it to us,
yeah. But we also try to be a safe space for the kids.
Yeah, because some parents aren't safe spaces for their kids. So
yeah,
we try to be that filter in between, because at the end of the day, it's late. I just currently started following her, right? She's a lesbian.
I have one in the kitchen, but
She's a lesbian. She has a daughter. Her daughter is bisexual, and one thing she was saying was, she was like a little, what do you call them shits they be doing? Not gas. What them shit called? We said what's called? Oh, it's shit. Like a skit. It was doing skit. Oh, okay. And it was basically like a lady, a friend of hers was in her house, and she was asking, she was telling her that her husband saw her daughter, the lady daughter, drinking at a party, and the lady was like, "Oh, okay, cool." And she was like, "Oh, you don't think that's inappropriate?" And this and that third. And the lady was like, "No." She was like, when she's at a party, she's like, first of all, she told us, "I don't promote underage drinking whatsoever." She was like, "But I understand that she's going to do it." She was like, "So what we have in our household is understanding. If you're going to a party and I know you're going to drink, I want you to be responsible as you can. I want you to understand and know that it's okay. And I want you to understand, be comfortable that if you get to drink, I think it's a set of rules she has. You got to have a designated driver. If things get out of hand, you call me and I'll be there before police get there. If you need a ride home, call me. I will come and pick you up from where I'm at and get you home safely." Like these are things I think that are important to be put in place when it comes to these children, because I feel like what happens in a lot of cases, you have kids who are trying to hide things and trying to do stuff behind their parents' backs or guardians' backs or whatever case may be, and they don't feel safe. Just have a conversation with the parents and guardians about what they're feeling, about what they got going on, about things that they tried or whatever case may be, and they put themselves in a bad position at times. AKA, she said when her daughter go out drinking, if you feel like you had too much, call me. I come pick you up. Rather, a kid who's trying to hide the fact that she's drinking from her parent, now you drinking behind her back and you trying to drive home drunk, now you get to a wreck. Yeah. See, Rachel said my friend in high school was like that. She would rather be in the know versus sneaking. Yes, because I can. My whole thought process is, I was a child, like we all were at some point in time, and I understand how that stuff goes at times, right? And like lady said, do I promote you to do this? No. But do I want you to be comfortable to tell me that you A, did it, B, you do it in a safe environment? Like I'm asking you as parents there. Like I said, do you have a designated driver, things of this nature? And C, if it goes off the Richter scale, which we all understand as adults, you can plan your shit out to a T as a grown ass adult, and it can go off the Richter scale, and you fumbling the bundle trying to get shit back together. If you're a guardian if I'm your guardian, if I'm your parent, if I'm your anything, your trusted confidant, I want you to feel comfortable enough to know I can call this person and it's gonna be, all right, I'm on the way. I got you. I'm gonna pick you up. I'm gonna get you to where you gotta go, home or wherever the case may be, safe as I possibly can. We're gonna get there. We're gonna make sure you straight. I'm gonna give you some tips on how to, help you kind of get over what you got going on. If I have tips or whatever the case may be, then if it's something like I think needs a conversation piece behind it, we're gonna wait till the next day till I know you straight and now you're in sound mind and body. We're gonna have this conversation about it. But it's gonna be a respectable conversation from my part. And we go forward from there. I don't want you sneaking and all that behind the back bullshit and stuff, because that's how things happen. That's how kids get themselves in positions or get themselves in trouble that they can't get out of. You know what I'm saying? I know we've all seen it. I know I didn't see it when I was growing up. They didn't have it like this, but I definitely saw it throughout the years. Because we stayed not too far from right across from high school, and going past the high school during prom time, they always have a car out front that's totally in shambles, like fuck to hell. And it's an example of driving drunk from prom and how you can lose your life and how it's important for you not to drive drunk, things of that nature. That's important to me. You need. I think that's that visual of understanding and seeing that it's possible is very important. Don't get me wrong. You can get on the internet, but I think you having it out front of your school so you can see it every day, it helps get dig into your psyche as a child. I'm not saying that it's perfect, but it definitely can help keep you to think before you act on what you're doing. I think coming from a more conservative upbringing, being very sheltered, I think it's pros and cons to both. I'm fortunate to have been exposed to both styles of parenting, so I put in pros. I put in the pros in my own parenting. Yeah, and see, and Rachel, you my nigga. I promise you. I'm the same way. I was half raised in my mother and father's households, and in those households, it was a lot more. It was a little more unorthodox at times. Where in my grandparents' household, it was very strict. And it's not strict as like you can't do nothing, but strict in the sense of it was certain rules and regulations and things that you just you follow by, and things you could and could not do. I could not. How can I give an example? Hell, just some minor. We couldn't cook in my grandmama's kitchen. That was a no. My mama kitchen all day. That's how you gonna eat. We couldn't wash clothes in my grandmama's house. My mama house, boy, you better get your shit together. That's on you. It's not on me. Clean. You better wash your clothes. You better clean. You better. You know what I'm saying? Like it was like you said. And there's pros and cons to all of it. And like I said, I was fortunate to have both sides of that coin. So I saw it from both perspectives. Like I said, I tell people all the time, I love the fact that I was blessed. Me and my siblings were blessed to get both sides of it, because I've seen the other side of it. I've seen the very conservative side of it, and I've seen my own not siblings, my own family members who didn't know how to wash clothes, didn't know how to feed themselves as far as cooking food. I'm talking about anything beyond boiling the hot dog. It was like, foreign language to them, versus our me and my spouses and some of my other family members who parents were like, you gotta get it how you live, and you better, you gotta kind of do shit for yourself for the most part, and it built a strong foundation of knowing how to do it, being able to do it, and not worrying about if somebody else isn't there to do it type stuff. I'm in that generation where my parent left me being the oldest in my household with two other siblings. Nigga, you 10. I'll be back. I gotta go to work. Whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? We got that school bus. If mom ain't in the house, y'all, we know the routine. You know what I'm saying? We know what to do. Ain't no ifs, ands, and buts about it. This and that third, and on top of that, the neighbors watch out for you. It was that community type stuff, so it helped build that independence. But also, I had that structure of that foundation of being conservative too. I told Pete, I can't wait till my sister and my sister-in-laws loosen their reins a little bit and let me take the nieces out to the shooting range, to the gun range, because I think it's important um, to not only teach the kids about firearm safety, and how to handle a firearm, and how to use a firearm, and understand that it's not nothing to play with. Understand this is for protection. Understand how to properly store it. You know what I mean? Like all the propers of a firearm, so that in off chance that anything was to come up, and if you're in type of scenario where you have to defend yourself and you have a firearm available, that you're not scared, you're not concerned, that you know how to handle yourself, and you know how to handle yourself responsibly. You get what I'm saying? Um, and that's just me. And now my mama, who was the same, she wasn't as conservative, but one thing she was very strict about was us playing with guns. She did not allow me and my brother to play with guns. As I got older, she said because we was young black males with guns, she didn't want nothing to happen to us. And when I'm talking about guns, I'm talking about water guns. I'm talking about, I ain't talking about BB guns, I'm talking about water, just like super soaker type stuff. With my grandfather, when we got to about, I say about 13 maybe, he took us to out his backyard. We were in the middle of Atlanta in the city. And hey, but get that rifle. But you get that rifle. Shoot the tree. You know what I'm saying? So I can appreciate both sides of that coin. So I'm a product of it all. Me personally, I love it. I tell people all the time, I grew up in the hood partially. I grew up in the suburbs, and I've seen both sides of being having money, not having money. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of different nuances to the upbringing that I think help make a rounded, not round, but a rounded, well-rounded person. All right. What time? Okay. All right. We're gonna get ready to wrap this thing on up because we gotta help the kid make a Father's Day gift. So what we gonna do? Get into the black business. Hold on. Let me find it first. What's on? Let me see. Let's see. The P got it on here. Let's see, y'all. Cotton candy, sweet and gold. Let me see that Tootsie Roll. All right, let's see what we got, y'all. Okay. All right, here we go. Of course, you already know I can't play it for you on here. Copyright and what have you. There we go. So I'm gonna show my screen. I had to get it pulled up for y'all. Let's do this right quick. Boom. All right, so like I said, we're gonna go a little different this week. So this is not paid promotion, like all our shout outs are. This is just authentic black business, and this is an album. Okay, let me first talk about this. So if you don't know, this artist is his name is Killer Mike. He just released this album called Michael. Killer Mike is in my top 5 best rappers of my favorite rappers of all time. He released his project. Oh man, this project has hit me up and down, left and right. Killer Mike is a great storyteller. Great storyteller. I'm talking about this album is phenomenal. I've been listening to it. It dropped Friday. I've been listening to it nonstop since Friday. Like I was telling you earlier, I can tell you a song that got me crying every time I hear it. Shed Tears. Oh man. But yes, listen to the album front to back. 14 tracks on here. Yeah, 14. Just the best way I can tell you, listen to this album and describe it for you. If you have an hour, as you see, it's about an hour long. If you have an hour, and I'm talking about, let's say you like y'all, if y'all run out tomorrow, you going to your in-laws' house or whatever case may be, going to, wherever you're going, and you're like, okay, it's gonna take me like an hour to get there with traffic, whatever. Put this album on, please, and just chill and just relax and listen to it. And that's because that when you're driving and you're relaxing and you're not having a bunch of stuff going on, you can actually listen to what the man's saying and actually listen to the album. It's chef's kiss, man. Phenomenal job, Killer. But that's the black business for tonight. Like I said, y'all catch it everywhere. Y'all know how that thing goes. Spotify, Apple Music, and all that other kind of stuff. But yeah, I'm pretty sure tomorrow, I ain't pretty sure I know, Pietro won't have a show tomorrow because we will be out and about for Father's Day. So she will see y'all next week. We will see y'all next Saturday. Well wishes to everybody once again. Oh yeah, Rachel, when you cooking and you just chilling, check it out. Y'all have a wonderful rest of y'all week, man. We love y'all. We appreciate y'all. Always stay safe, stay dangerous. And enjoy yourself, man. Live life. He said he spent close to $500,000 on marketing, on making this album. Yeah, he did. Yeah, I heard that too. I saw that. Listen to L'Oreal. Is it Lori? Hold on. I'm about to look it up right now, Rachel, because that's what I do. I listen to music. Music brings me so much fucking joy, bro. It take me out of all kind of bad feelings and everything. Hold on, my bad, y'all. I'm trying to spell the name. SRE. Okay, here we go. So what am I listening to, Rachel? I'm listening to the album. Let's see. What's this? What's his last release? Let's say popular. I'm listening to the latest single, or listen to the album Stay Free or Self Heal. You just tell me what to listen to, and I will check it out. It's these other two young ladies. Let's chop it up next weekend on our thoughts of the artists. I will, but is there anything particular I'm listening to? I'm gonna just listen to it all. Let me know that real quick. And it's two young ladies that I found out about the other day. Oh, I wish I had their names. Let me see. I know I sent the P before. But I'm pretty sure I sent P so much shit. I'm pretty sure ain't up here no more. I don't know their name either. But I like them, man. They're very talented young ladies. Their music is got a bop to it. Very good song that I heard from them so far. All right, let's see here. The other day. All right, Rachel. I'm just list all that, and then we'll chop it next week. I'm gonna go ahead and start listening to it right now, and you list to Michael, and then we'll come back and we'll have some dialogue. Peace. We got music to listen to. All right, y'all. Peace. We love y'all. Peace.